This is example number 1. We have 5 brackets a minus 1 close brackets minus 8a is greater than or equal to minus 11. In order to solve for a, the first thing we have to do is remove our brackets. So if we look on our left hand side, we have 5 times a, which is 5a, 5 times minus 1, which is minus 5. We still have our minus 8a. And on the right hand side, we have minus 11. Our next step is simplify if possible. Well, we have some like terms on the left hand side. We have 5a minus 8a. That is minus 3a. We still have a minus 5. And on the right hand side, we have minus 11. So minus 3a minus 5 is greater than or equal to minus 11. Our next step is to put our letters on the left and numbers on the right. The only thing that needs to move is our minus 5. So first of all, writing down the things that are staying where they are, we have minus 3a on the left and we have minus 11 on the right. Minus 5, change side, change sign, becomes plus 5. So we have minus 3a is greater than or equal to minus 11 plus 5. So minus 3a is greater than or equal to minus 6. At this point, what we want to do is multiply through by minus 1 so that we get rid of our negative signs. That gives us 3a on the left hand side and 6 on the right hand side. If we remember back, what we must do if we divide by a negative number is reverse our inequality. So we have greater than or equal to, this changes to less than or equal to. 3a is less than or equal to 6. So a is less than or equal to 6 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2, so a is less than or equal to 2. And that's our final answer. This is example number 2. We have 2 minus brackets 3 minus c, close brackets, is less than or equal to minus 2 brackets c plus 3, close brackets. In order to solve for c, we need to first remove our brackets. So if we look at the left, the first thing we have is 2, so it's going to stay where it is for the moment. We have minus outside the bracket. If we remember back, we should know that this means minus 1 times our bracket. So we have minus 1 times 3 is minus 3, and minus 1 times minus c, which is plus c. On the right hand side, we have minus 2 times c, which is minus 2c, and minus 2 times 3, which is minus 6. Our next step is to simplify if possible. On the left, we have 2 minus 3, which is minus 1. We still have our plus c, and our right hand side stays the same for the minute. Our next step is to put our letters on the left and numbers on the right. So looking along the line, we need to decide what has to move. -1 has to move. C is fine. -2C has to move. And -6 is also fine where it is. So first things first, putting down the things that are staying where they are, we have C on the left and -6 on the right. -1, change side, change sign, becomes +1. -2C, change side, change sign, becomes +2C. So we have C plus 2C is less than or equal to -6 plus 1. C plus 2C is 3C. And -6 add 1 is -5. We want to solve for C. So C is less than or equal to -5 divided by 3. We have a negative number divided by a positive number. That means our answer will be negative. We have 5 divided by 3. Well, that's a top-heavy fraction. 3 goes into 5. 3 goes into 5 one time. And we're left with 2. So that's 2/3. C is less than or equal to -1 and 2/3. And that's our final answer.